Hi, this is Donna from Little Forest Friends. We're going to do a bit of a temporary fire here. I'm just going to move the camera so that I can show you the situation that we've got here. We've got our fire square, we've got our fire blanket ready at the corner, we've got our bucket with water in the corner here as well. Got my not gauntlet glove just at the corner here, these red gloves here, and we've got a mixture of things that I've collected. So this is my little fire starter. This stuff is actually tumble dryer lint. It works just as well as cotton wool, if not better. And I've got some people who have tumble dryers collect this for me. This stuff here, this is stuff that I've collected. It's the tops of rose bay willow herb where it's all dried out. Again, really good for using as kindling. This is like wood packaging, like wood shavings that comes in a little box that I receive through every month, a little subscription box. Again, really good for a little bit of wood shavings. These bad boys are King Alfred's cakes that I've managed to collect while out and about. Really chuffed. We've got a tree in our woodland that has quite a lot of these, and they just keep growing and growing, so I take a little bit, not all of it, but actually every time I go back there's more and more. We did some battening earlier, so that's what this wood is here, and this is just some seasoned wood that I had lying around my house. And we're going to do a bit of a temporary fire here. This is our fire square, and this setup, obviously if we're in the woods, we would have everything cleared underneath and make sure that there's nothing above us or around us. So what I'll do is I'll just get this fire going. Let's put the camera here. Hopefully you'll be able to see the process. Okay, so what I'm going to do first is just set up a bit of a waffle lay on the bottom. Just do these bigger bits. Actually, these bits. Okay. Good thing about the colander actually is that the air goes through it. Just a little bit of a waffle lay there, and then I've got my tumble dryer lint or cotton wool, whatever way you find it easier. It's just that I happen to have this. I've got my little fire lighter, just a little keyring one, wee cheapy one, but it works, does the job. So what we do is we strike it, and it says, so we have that alight there. What I'll do is, with my gauntlet or fire glove, I will feed it. Just get that in there. And let that die down a little bit. See the wind is picking up there. So don't want the fire to get too big here. All we're doing is this temporary fire just to show you that we can build a fire. And any time that we're feeding the fire, we're using the glove. Excuse me. Stay there, please. Go back in the house, please. So I've always got a good wee pokey stick for the fire. I'm just going to move that around. It's just burning away nicely. Okay, so when we're dealing with the fire, if there's any children near the fire, or anyone who's doing anything with the fire at all, you want to be in the respect position. This allows you to get away fast if necessary. All the air's been sucked in the sides here through all these little holes, and it's feeding the fire. So we've got the oxygen, and we've got our fuel for the fire, and we've started the fire with the fire striker. These fire strikers, again, like I said, they're just little cheap ones, but you get all sorts that can be, maybe easier for children. My children use this and have managed to get sparks from it, and we're still practicing with them. Excuse me. Just gonna change now. Georgia, go get Daddy. So you see, we don't have anything on the ground around the fire. If we're in the woods, we'd make sure that everything was cleared. We'd make sure that there was nothing around that could be a trip hazard to any of the learners or any of the leaders or myself. here. There's no one around here. Obviously if you're in the woods, especially where we are set up, anybody could come across fire, so we always need to be very mindful of that. Coming to the end of our fire now, and the last few bits are just kind of burning out here. What we'll do to prepare, we've got the bucket, which is just out of shot. Got our bucket here, it's got a cup in it. That'll allow us to empty it. Actually, the good thing about the column bit is because it does get so much air in, and it doesn't. We don't have much left over inside it. Everything does burn pretty well in it. So what I normally do is just take down any of the bigger bits. Just now. Just let the fire just extinguish itself. It's not going to take that long at all. When we're in the woods, we operate a leave no trace policy, and we can't have fire directly on the ground. So what we will be doing is we will actually be extinguishing the fire within the fire bowl itself, or the fire pit that we use. Now most of that is going out, there's just one last bit just burning away. So just let it be. Just got some dying embers here. We don't have anything that's actually fully alight apart from this one little bit, so we'll just let it burn. And we'll get it bush here. So that's everything that we need with regards. So what I do, just separate it all out. Try and get any of the little embers put out, and then with our cup in here, we're going to empty and we're going to cover over, and we're going to empty and we're going to cover over, and we're going to keep doing that. And we do it in a strategic way so that each bit in a line is actually being covered with the water. Now, yep, I can see that is all pretty much out. And then I'm going to pour my water on it. Just like that. Now that sizzle just shows you just how hot the area around the fire is. That's it. In this instance, what I would do is I would then bag that up put it in, I've got a little metal container, put it in a little metal container, knowing that it's fully cool, and then I dispose of it when I got home. That, or you can actually, if it's just ash, the forestry team don't mind that it's getting just put onto the land, and that is for fire and extinguishing activity fire.